Good morning, howling wet day today. The fender's still conked out from last night. Last night I stopped to put pallets over that doorway, tried to start it again, nothing happened. So drag it into the shed and try and figure out what's going on. Steady does it. I've not got anyone steering at the moment, so see how far we make it. And in and out the forklift job to get this in. No one else is kicking about at the moment. Oh, the steering lock. Oh, where's my keys? Saying that, I've not actually tested this morning whether it'll start. Nope, nothing. This is going to be a right pain unless I just manhandle it and don't bother steering it, just drag it. To me, to you.
To me, to you, to you, to me.
Right, we're moving now. Got it straightened up. If I take it over to the new concrete, it'll drag sideways because the concrete's so smooth. Oh, we're going off kilter here. I'm just about onto the new concrete. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Right, I think I'll just drag round. This new concrete, which the seam is there, it's very smooth. You touch the brakes on here, you just slide. It's just coming round there, just fine. Happy days, that's how you do it. Just trying to reverse it in this door. Right, just straighten up the wheel there and that'll be us in. Okay, we've made it into the shed now. Now to figure out why she's not starting. Ignition works, she's got power. Is there any fuses between ignition and starter? Because the starter motor's not doing anything. I think one of these should be a starter relay. Starter motor, that'll make sense. It's clicking, you can hear it there. Oh, it kind of tried to start there. Whoa, what the? Right, it started. Why? I don't know. Why does it do that? It faults and it doesn't want to go. Maybe just a loose wire to the starter motor. Relay's working fine, you hear it clicking away, no bother. Right, have a listen. See. Why? Why? This cattle feed mix that I did yesterday, it's going along to yard 3, so we'll get that shifted into a trailer. That'll do it. That'll be flattened. Okay, a wee bit of research later. I think it is most likely connections to the starter motor, i.e. the solenoid in the starter motor, or the solenoid itself. The contacts are worn out, so I need to get the starter off. Have a look at the solenoid. That's the starter right there. Intermittent problems. Do you fix them now or do you fix them when they're not intermittent anymore? The mower will still be in here actually. You calmed down yet? Yeah? Got that out of your system? Stay. Oh, you little bandit. Right, Land Rover's in. Get a few lights on. These are old farm shop lights. We renewed the lighting on the whole of the farm shop a few years ago. So that whole box is full of them. They're quite handy. There's loads of these rails, and then these, they've just got a quick coupler to go onto that rail and you can slide them wherever. Quite good lights. I was thinking I'll just put the radio on in the Defender, but I've still not got the code for that, so I've not got any radio in that. Apparently you can just go to a main dealer, a Land Rover dealer, and they'll tell you the code for it. They'll look it up on their system. Oh! Time! Let's not look too deeply into the sockets I'm using. Yes, they're not impact sockets, but let's ignore that. And 2, the tread that was on that tyre, but that's it off now. There's a new one sitting outside that door and for the other side. And the condition down here isn't actually too bad. Pads are good, there's plenty meat left on them. Discs are good. Springs and shocks, I am going to change them all round. I need to get round to doing that. Turrets are solid. I've seen them a lot worse. Just taking the wheels off as well, one for better access for me getting in and out for the starter motor, and I've got the tyres to change on these 2 wheels, so I may as well do it at the same time. I've also got an issue on the Defender here where the heating doesn't quite work. So this has been cable tied to this side. to keep it on hot, I think, which I'm okay with. That's fine. I'll leave that for now. I'm not worried about that. But the cable for the fan, I think it snapped because it was working a wee bit, and then I fiddled with it quite a bit up and down, and it stopped working. So I presume it hadn't been moved in quite a while, and it snapped. This one here will be for the temperature control, and then this one round the back, I think, will be for the fan. Where that goes, I'm not that sure. There you go. There's the fan down the side. Hopefully when I pull the mechanism nothing moves on this end, and that'll be a really easy fix. You've jammed in there. That's a bit annoying. I've never had to touch any of this in any other Defender I've had, so I don't know how it works. Right, starter right there. Solenoid is on this side of the starter. Just disconnect, that's the live straight from the battery to the starter there. And then there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and I think one at the top. I think there's 3, there might be 4. I'm not gonna look from the top yet. And then we'll open it up and see what happens, but there's contacts in here, and they'll probably be quite worn. So have a look at that, and then I've not ordered any, but I'll just order them once I've pulled it out and had a look. And even if it isn't that's causing the issue, it's worth doing anyway. I'll just change the contacts and that means it's good. That is the most awkward flipping bit right in there. Just managed to loosen it off. It took me so long to find the right length of extension. Tried everything possible. That's 3 nuts off. I'm not even sure if there's a 4th. I can't see very well. There we go. She's loose. Let gravity do her job. Oh! I don't even think that fits down here. There you go. There's your dog gear. Is that called a dog gear? Something like that. Right, let me put the camera down. Oh, damn it. Oh, this is... Hey, Doug, wished. There we go. Flippin' heck, that wasn't as easy as I first thought it was going to be. There's 1 bolt that was awkward, the rest of it was easy. Let's get you on the healing bench. Brake cleaner! Woo! Right, I just need to take, there's 3, these 3 come off, and this plate comes off, and then the contacts are under here. There we go. So there's your plunger that controls the pinion gear, and that engages and starts turning your flywheel. And what I'm looking for is the contacts, which are these 2 copper bits, one here and one there. There's a bit of wear in there. I don't think there's that much though. They actually look alright. If they're not both contacting, it won't engage properly. I'm not sure what I'm meant to be looking for here, to be honest. I've not been in one of these before. Right, I've ordered new parts for that. I'm not convinced it was that was causing the issue. It looks alright, but while I've got it out and open, I'll replace them. It was £20 delivered for all the new bits for it, so I've ordered them, get that done. It's Saturday afternoon, wheels 1 and 2, they're going to McConaughey's. They're closed now, they're closed tomorrow Sunday, so I'll take them around on Monday, get them changed. Try and sort out the heater on this, figure out what's wrong with that. Lunchtime, I think, Doug. Come on in. Next, the heater. How do we look online? Seized fans is quite regular, quite a common occurrence on these machines. So the air box is in here, the intake is here for the heater. In there. Takes all the water in, that's why they seize, because the drain quite often blocks, which is down in here. Right, this vent's off, and you can see the gunk. And that's the reason why, the fan's right in there. You can see the blades on the fan. That'll zoom in and focus, come on. Anyway, you can make them out there. But this fills with gunk, which you can see. And that stops the water draining away because there's a wee drain hole in there, and then water gets drawn into the fan and the bearing gets all rusty and knackered. And then you end up Baltic cold going into the winter. That's why I'm fixing it just now. It's been broken the whole time I've had it, but it wasn't an issue in the summer. Maybe I can just... Oh, it's spinning free as anything. Okay, that's not seized. Fan's not seized. Cable works. Also just realised I can't really do much testing on the heater because there's no starter motor. And I need to check the fuse. I've not even checked the fuse in the heater. Whoa. I think that might be the issue. That would have been a smart idea to check the fuses first. Anyway, ignore my stupidity. Why has that happened? Why is this completely and utterly fried and not just blown like they normally do across the top? 30 amp. Is that meant to be 30 amp for the blower motor? Surely. 20 amps. So it's obviously blown before and someone's chucked the 30 in it. I have read that water's an issue, and it was working before, and I think when it stopped working was when it was howling with rain and the drain on here was blocked. So I've cleared that completely. I put in a new fuse. There's the plug in the bottom of the drain. Not going to get much water going through that, are you? An O-ring pick. Great tool. So handy. There we go, water can get through there now. Still got a bit of gunk down there. It's just a bit of a bad design. Everything's facing up the way. Debris can easily get in there and block it up, which it has done. That little bandit. Let's see what happens now. Hopefully that fan's going to turn. Nothing. Okay, nothing's happened. Put a 20 amp fuse in there, but I think the terminals, I'm not able to close the circuit. I think the terminals have been fried because the 30 amp fuse that was in has damaged the internals here. Right, that's the fuse location there. You can see it's kind of burnt out in the middle. The wires in the back, you can see that one, it's fried. It's obviously not making contact when I put a new fuse in, so I'm going to pull that wire out, pull the other wire out, put a blade fuse between them, just not in the holder because the holder's fried. This wire's like welded in. Come on. Oh, Jesus. It's not come out properly, it's just snapped. I'm sick of this bloody thing. The terminal now is completely fried, so I've done a wee bit of janky wiring and put a fuse in line. It's let's just close our eyes from that, but it works. We've got a fan now. Oh, it's been a miserable day today. Bale of straw to top off here. Finished with the Defender for today. Feeder to fill up over there. The cows are not enjoying the weather either. They'll be coming in just next week. Getting a feeder for these Highlanders, just the grass is deteriorating and it's forcing the Highlanders to escape. They're after something else anyway. So a bit of dodgy wiring later. The heater's working, it needs work. I need to tidy up the dodgy wiring. I just wanted to make sure that was the issue. I've now got the issue sorted, so I know what it is, I can tidy it up. Wheels ready for tyres to be changed. Parts ordered for the starter motor. I need to address the death wobble. If you've had a Defender before, well, it's not just Defenders, but death wobble about 40-50 miles an hour, where the steering wheel goes absolutely wild with vibrations. It's a combination of things from imbalance, tyre wear, the swivel ball joints down there. There's a few different things to look at to sort out the death wobble. Oil leaks, steering fluid leaks, bushes, suspension, and there's a lot more things below that list, but that's everything I'm doing to it today. Right, Highland cow for the 17th time. Let's get you back in. It's that straw that entices her away. I need to clear that up. It was blocking, there's a gap in the fence there that was used as an entrance to the sunflowers. We blocked it off and I need to come and clear it. Also having straw down at that end, I'll stop her. Go on, pal, in you get, in you get. Here she comes, she knows I'm filling up the creek feeder. They all flipping know. Hey, come on. Come on. I want to get these in, Left jabbing them for pneumonia a bit late. The calves kind of meant to leave for 4 weeks between the two jags. It's only been 2 weeks at the moment and I'm going to bring them in next week, so not ideal in that case, but it's just getting a mess out there now. Should have got onto that pneumonia jag a bit earlier. There goes the whippet. Speedy Gonzalez. Got some food, dog. Food, yeah?